Hey guys, it's Sarah with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we have a review and install of the Light Bar DRL Halo Projector Headlights with a black housing and clear lens, fitting your 2012 to 2015 Toyota Tacoma. These are perfect for the Tacoma owner who's looking to upgrade their headlights over the factory reflectors and wants a projector-style option that features updated design, LED accents, and black styling. These headlights feature a design similar to the newer Tacomas with several LED daytime running light bars, and they also feature factory-style connectors for ease of install. They are constructed from impact-resistant clear lenses with black housings, and they're SAE approved, meaning they're legal for on-road use. So as far as price goes, these headlights come in at around $400 for the pair, which is middle of the road price-wise when compared to other options. And for your money, you are getting a projector-style headlight that features modern black design and LED accents. And as far as the install goes, I'm giving this one a 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. They do feature direct bolt-up installation and can be done within 1 hour. So with that said, let's check out that install. For this install, you will need an impact gun or a ratchet will work just fine. You'll also need a 10mm socket. You may want a short flathead screwdriver as well as a longer flathead screwdriver. You'll need a pop clip removal tool or a trim panel removal tool. All right, so the first step in the uninstall with your hood popped, what we're gonna do is remove the 2 pop clips on either side of your grille. Grab the pop clip removal tool and let's get these out. Repeat that on the other side. Next up, we're going to remove 2 10mm bolts on top of the grille. Grab a 10mm socket and get these out. All right, now that all the bolts are out of the grille, lift up these top plastic brackets to get them off of the 2 plastic posts in the top. And then you're just gonna grab the bottom of the grille and pull straight back towards you. All right, so at this point, we need to remove the trim piece underneath the headlight. Now to do that, there is a green clip at the back here. And what we're gonna do is just pry behind this trim piece and just pop the back of that clip free. Once the front is free, next we're gonna use our trim tool and we're gonna pry forward so this piece can slide in towards the center line of your truck. So slide it in and just tilt it and it'll be free. All right, now we're moving on underneath the truck here. We do have to remove these 2 bolts. They're right underneath the corner of the bumper so that we can access the wheel well liner by peeling it back. Go ahead and grab your 10mm socket and remove it. Now I did want to point out one more thing about this wheel well liner before I pull it back. Right here should be a slotted clip, and what you're gonna do is grab a stubby flathead screwdriver and then you're just gonna twist that clip to remove it. It does not exist on our truck, so we're just gonna go ahead and peel the wheel well liner back, but if you see that clip on your truck, all you need is a small stubby screwdriver to turn it out. Go ahead and grab your wheel well liner and pull it back. All right, now that we have the wheel well liner out of the way, I can explain why. Now there are 2 headlight bolts on top, but there is one more, it's down at the bottom, it's right about here. And to access it, you come up sort of diagonally behind the bumper through the wheel well with a 10mm socket to get it removed. Now this may be hard to see, but you can definitely get a hand on it and feel exactly where it is. And then we can remove it. Now at this point, we can remove the 2 10mm bolts on the top of the headlight. Grab your 10mm socket and get these out. Now we do have to release 2 clips on this headlight. One is on the bottom towards the inside. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna slide a screwdriver between the clip and the headlight. You can also use a trim tool here if you're worried about breaking it. Just pull back straight towards you to release it. Now there are 2 alignment tabs up top here. This one should pop free when you pop that tab on the bottom free. This one probably will not. You can do this by hand, but if you're having trouble, all you do is slide your flathead or trim tool underneath and turn it to the side. Now we're gonna unplug all of the connectors on the headlight. I'm gonna start with this one up top, this gray one. What you're gonna do is press back on the tab and just pull backwards to release it. Now we have 2 more connectors right behind the headlight. The first one is this little brown connector. Just grab it and pull straight back. There aren't any tabs on that style. And then this one over here is more of a traditional style. It does have a tab, so press down on it and just pull backwards. Now removing the headlight itself is a little bit tricky. What we're gonna do here is just wiggle it until it's loose, and then what we need to do is tilt it. So we're gonna start to twist it down, and now we can rock it out. All right, so we have to do one thing before we can install the new headlight. We have to transfer over one of the bulbs. You'll see the small gray connector on your factory headlight. We're gonna twist that out and install it right into our new headlight. In order to remove this, grab the connector and twist to your left, wiggle it out. Make sure not to touch this bulb because we will be reusing it. And then line it up in your new headlight. There are tabs around it, same as factory. Then it's gonna twist right to lock it in place. All right, now we can install this headlight. It's gonna go in the same way the old one came out. Just at an angle a little bit, should help you line it up. And now we're gonna line up the tabs at the top as well as the tab at the bottom. Once everything is lined up properly, if you're not sure, check the alignment of the outside of the headlight on the fender. You can go ahead and press that bottom clip in place and line up the top 2 clips as well. Now you can reinstall the bolts into the top of the brackets on your headlight. And with your 10mm socket, tighten them down. Now at this point we can reinstall the small 10mm that goes in through the wheel well. Go ahead and line it up with your new headlight. And it should thread right in just like your factory bolt. Grab your 10mm socket and tighten it down. And at this point, we can line back up our wheel well liner. And make sure it's in place. And now that the liner is in place, go ahead and reinstall the 2 bolts in the bottom of your bumper. And with your 10mm socket, tighten it down. Now we can reinstall this trim piece the reverse of how we uninstalled it. First, we're gonna line up this tab right here into this opening on your trim. Press it into place, and then align the green tab underneath your headlight and press that in. And finally, we can reconnect all of the connectors at the back of your headlight. Starting with the closest one, go ahead and click that in place. And these 2 at the back may be a bit harder to see. What we're gonna do is line up the connector on your new headlight with the factory connector and press them together. Now there's one more. This smaller one is all the way at the back. This is a factory style connector, so go ahead and just line that up and click it in place. All right, now that we have our factory headlight uninstalled from our truck, we can check it out side by side with our new headlight here. Now, as you can see, design-wise, they are different from one another. So this one features a more modern styling with the black surround and the clear lens. Also, it gives you an upgrade over that aging factory lens that may be clouded like the one we have here. In addition, there's also an important functional difference. This new headlight features a projector-style lens, giving you a brighter and more focused beam of light when compared to the reflector of the factory. So with that said, we're gonna repeat all of those steps to install your passenger side headlight. And now that we have both headlights installed, we can grab the grille and begin to line it up on the truck. Now there's several tabs along bottom, make sure those are lined up. And there are 2 plastic tabs on the outside and 2 on the inside. Go ahead and press it into place. Now we can install the pop clips. There's 1 at each corner. And reinstall the 2 bolts at the top of your grille. Grab the 10mm socket and tighten these down. Keep in mind they are going into plastic, so if you are using a power tool, make sure you're not over tightening them. All right, so that is gonna do it for the review and install of these headlights. And remember, for all things Tacoma, keep it at ExtremeTerrain.com.